Good morning, Ingrid.
Good morning, Holly.
For our audience, Ingrid Christensen, as president of INGCO International, a successful language solutions company with 20 employees, you have found the key to keeping employees and helping them be more productive centers around trust. Can you share one essential way that you develop trust with your employees?
Yes, Holly, thank you so much for having me on today. I believe that trust is the number one driver in almost everything that we do. In my research around trust, I have found that trust heals, and the words that we use in relation to trust help trust be even more powerful. We know that engaged employees stay longer, are happier, are more productive, and help our bottom line if they feel like they are in an organization where they are trusted and where they can have trust in the organization. So, trust is a two-way driver. It helps build engagement and it also helps employees stay engaged. So, through the development of trust, we can really start to nourish the relationships that we have with our employees and help them feel more engaged, more a part of the organization, and make work a place where people want to come to. There's a couple of ways that I've found that we can really look at building trust as leaders. And it comes down to a couple of things. In my mind, trust exists on a continuum, and there's lots of words that we use to describe trust. Things like confidence and competence, and compassion and care. And as leaders, some of the things that we can do are actually pretty simple to drive trust. One of the biggest things is to communicate, over communicate early and often. Employees want and need to hear from leaders all of the time. We may think that we are repeating ourselves over and over again, but as we know, people need to hear things at least 7 times in order to fully grasp it. So, really lean into communication as a way to build trust. One of the other things that's important to remember is that trust, like I said before, exists on a continuum. I like to think about it as a piggy bank. So we can deposit little bits of trust at a time to fill that piggy bank of trust up and really build up that trust. So think of it about like one little act of trust at a time. The other thing that is really important that ties back to the over communication early and often is consistent messaging. We need to be very careful with the messaging that we're sending out to our teams, to our employees, and certainly our clients, but especially our employees because they're our most important asset, to make sure that our messaging is consistent. It's on brand, it's on point, it's clear. And with that consistent messaging, employees are able to really have a sense of trust and their stressors actually come down. So there's all sorts of activity that happens in the brain when we're in a state of trust that helps us relax and helps us engage and listen and feel connected. And so those are some of the tips that I've learned throughout the past 25 years in this industry as a business leader on ways to really develop and drive trust with our employees so that work is a place that they love and a place that they want to stay.
Wow, Ingrid, that is so powerful. Thank you so much for sharing with our group today.
Thank you so much, Holly. Happy to be here.